Good morning, Tahmina Khan is here in TK Maths is Fun. In today's video, I will explain to you two questions of sets, which is a part of the syllabus of O-level mathematics. This is video number 2. In video 1, I have introduced the topic and I have discussed one question. And I have mentioned what are the concepts you need to know in sets in O-level mathematics. The link is given below in description. If you want to see, you can click on it. So before we begin, you can see my website address and my blog address on the top. Do visit it. You will find it useful. There are free videos and many more information which will be useful for you. So let's begin with the question. The two questions I have picked up are from November 19 and 18. So this question is from November 19, variant 1, question number 16. You have to shade this set notation in it, right? Now the confusion is here for most of the student is there are three letters C, A, B, and then there's complement. So the technique to handle it is, first of all, identify what are the two areas which are intersecting. So if you see one area is C, other area is A union B complement, because this whole is considered as one, and then you have to take common of it, right? So first of all, we will see what is C. So C means this whole area, right? Which I have put, where I have put tick mark. Then we will see what is A union B complement, right? And then we will see the common between them. So if I see A union B complement, it means A and B are totally out. So if I do not consider AB at all, it means I'm talking about this area and this outside area, right? So C means this blue area, red mean this A union B complement area. Now what is the symbol between them? Intersection, common. So if you see blue areas and red area, what is common part? This one, right? This has blue also in it. So only this portion will be shaded to represent this set notation. So this is how you identify, use different symbols for your to make the question easy, and then figure it out, because sometimes it is difficult for few students to do it mentally. So this is a better position way to figure it out. Okay, now if you see here in this question, this is part number 2 of the question. Now this is universal set. Now set T is given, set V is given. When question says list the members of T intersection V complement, it means the common between T and V complement. Now we don't have V complement here. So best way, because when we do it mentally, we make mistakes. So first of all, find out what is V complement. So V complement mean anything other than V, but present in the universal. So forget A, B, D, G, H, I. What else is present in universal? Like, write it down here. So you can see C is here, not here. E is here, but not here. So I got my V complement. Now I will see what is common between T and V complement. Can you tell me what do you see common between them? B, D, F, H, J, C, E, F, J. Yes, you're right. F and J. So T intersection V complement, listing down will be like this, F and J. If question had N here, for example, small n like this, then what would I write? Instead of this, I would have written 2, because this means number of elements basically, right? Okay. Oh, it has asked here the same question, but without complement. So it is saying T union V, number of elements. So first of all, I will find out what is T union V. So I will take all the elements of T and V. But you know, the common element like B is common, H is common, I will write only one time. I will not write twice. So this is how you will list down T union V. And now after that, it is very easy to count how many they are. So there are 8 in numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So number of T union V is 8. Okay. Let's see this question now. Now, in this question, universal set is given to you. Now you must remember, when the question has a universal set, the rest of the set should have element within that limit, right? So 1 till 10 mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So first of all, if I want to complete this diagram, I will list down A and B rather than doing mentally. We will focus on the other two part later, right? So first of all, just focus on this, the complete the Venn diagram. So let's list down the elements of A and B. So here I have listed down the elements A and B. For example, if you see here, question was saying A is a factor of 20. The common mistake made by students, they keep writing the other factors till 20, right? For example, they write, what do they write? They write 20 also. They write, they include 20, but 20 will not be part because my universal set has only 10, till 10. And multiple of 4s within 10. So it is only 4 and 8. So now I can complete the Venn diagram. 4 is the common part between AB. So I will write here. And the remaining A elements are 1, 2, 5, and 10. I'm writing here. This whole was B. 4 has come here, so it will come here. And the remaining elements of the universal set will be written outside. Okay, so this is how you will complete your Venn diagram. Next part of the question says number of element in A union B. It means count all these. How many there are? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So number of element A union B are 6. Now this is interesting question. Describe in words the set A intersection B complement. So first of all, you should know which portion is called A intersection B complement. And I've explained you this in video 1 in detail, all the shading thing. So we know A mean, suppose if you don't know, so let's do it here. A mean this portion and this portion. If I say B complement, it means I'm talking about, sorry, not this one. B complement outside B. So it is this one and this one, right? And now there is what? Intersection between them, right? A intersection B complement. Can you notice? So A intersection B complement means common. So this is the common portion. So if you have to describe this in words, how would you describe what is this representing? Like they are describing here, X is a factor of 20, X is a multiple of 4. So what would you write here about this? These are the factors of 10. So you can say factors of 10. So this is how you describe in words the set notation. So first of all, to identify and then to explain this. Let's see part B of the same question, same year. 30 people are asked what type of fruits they like. And then this information they have to express in the Venn diagram. So we know what Venn diagram is like. This is how it will be like, right? So now suppose this portion is representing oranges and this representing bananas, right? Because question is saying 8 say they like neither. It means there are people who do not eat any of these fruit. So their number will go outside here, right? 5 say they like both. So what does it mean? It means 5 will go here. 12 say they like oranges. It means this whole thing is 12. So how you will fill it up? See here. Okay. So I explain it to you why it is 8, because 8 do not like orange or banana. 5 like both, so I have written on the intersection part. Because 12 like oranges, this whole is 12. So this is 5, so it means 12 minus 5, 7. So only oranges are liked by 7 people. Now what this X will be, because question is saying find the number of people who like bananas but not oranges. It means I have to find this out. So what comes? We will form an equation. We can do it mentally. That sum of 8 plus X plus 5 plus 7 should be equals to 30, because there are 30 people from whom the question was asked. So this will help you to know that only banana was liked by 10 people, right? Let's see the next part of the same question. Okay, so this says find the probability that both like oranges, because you are picking up 2 people from those 30 people. Now I know people who like oranges but not bananas are 7 in number. These are the people who like oranges but not banana. So if I pick up randomly, so you see concept of probability is merged with sets concept. This is the beauty in the question. It is beauty, right? For me, it is beauty. Okay, so if I pick up first person who likes orange but not banana, it will be 7 out of 30, right? What about the next one? Can you think? One person you have picked up. So now how many people are left behind who just like banana, orange? 6. And total? 29. So that's why you will write 7 out of 30 multiplied by 6 out of 29. So this is the probability, right? So this is how you will solve it, calculate the probability. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you liked it or learned the concept from it, please do press like, subscribe button and bell icon also, and share it with your friends. You can write your comments. If there is any particular question you want to understand, you can mention it in the comment box. Take care. Allah Hafiz. See you in the next video, third video, which I will make, and will have more concepts described in it.